Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. Hello, hello, hello. Cool. Okay, right. Yeah, I was supposed to continue yesterday, and then lots happened. So, where was I? I was trying to figure out um something. Can't remember now. And I had this idea that I would probably need to use something like ChatGPT um to maybe help draw some diagrams to help us. So, let me just grab that up. Bear with me. All right. Just starting up the editor now, I guess. So I think we're investing time in why it was that if I connect to this, let me just remind myself, just make sure I'm so attach character to climbing hold actor. That's not it. Um, it was in the component maybe. Attach to climbing hold. That's the one. So we were looking at the forward vectors. Now, if I go and put a breakpoint on and press E, I now join up to that climbing hold. And the forward vector was, let's see if they're the same actually. 1 minus 1 of the hold, 1.2 in the y direction, 0 for the other one. So that's this one here. And then the forward vector for that one is fine. Yeah, it's just different because at the time I guess I was facing the other way. But it's fine. So this is what we're trying to work out, and the interesting thing is that the forward vector of the hold is something like this. So -1 on the x, 1.22 on the y. Uh, yeah, maybe even slightly more angled, right? And so how can that be? That's what we've got to figure out now. Um, because I think that's why that character does that. So, um, what we could do is, oh yeah, that's right. Because that's a shame. Because I think I've lost my origin here. Let me just add my origin back in because I think that'll be really helpful. If I add a sphere here, put it at 0, 0, 0. Add a text box. Maybe slam it inside the sphere, and then center that 0, 0, 0. Give it a little up. Give it a little twist. C1AT. Then call this origin. I'm going to save that now. Okay, saved for next time. Oh yeah, and also I think I centered the text as well. Cool. And so now, ooh, let me just move my guy as well. Clean out a good position. So now if the oh uh actually unable to move. So here we go. So why is it that that line is over there? Well, I think it's because the origin is here, right? So the thing is over there. But then why is the forward vector there? Um, well, why is it? Why is the forward vector? How does the forward vector work essentially? And I think it's from the position of the thing itself. So then we have to imagine that this thing is. I mean, let's just get the let's get the coordinates. It's at 100 minus 250. That'll do. 100 minus 250. So let me just draw a little bit bigger here. 100, was it? Yeah, 100 minus 250. So 100 is about here. Let's do that there. 100 in the x positive direction. And 250 but in the negative direction. So 100 will be there, 200 will be there, 250 will be here. And so because my thing is here, let's see, x is positive, but it's behind me. So this is the front, right? So I'm looking at the place like that. And then, well, not actually no, I'm not. I've got to flip this slightly. So actually, it's more like. Let me just flip this because it's confusing me. Can I just flip things? How do I do that? Rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think you can rotate it. Bah. Okay, fine. Well, maybe I can. Maybe here? No. Okay, well, let me just draw it again because it's not helping me at all. Because it's negative in this direction, so things should be in the negative direction. It should be over here. That's correct. And then the x is positive, so that's confused me. But it's almost as if you have to kind of do that with the diagram. So I think to make it super clear, let me just draw this one more time. Annoyingly. Here's my wall, right? And that's y plus. And this is x negative. And then, and so it was 100 minus 20, 250. 100. Sorry. It's 100 minus 250. So that's about 1, that's about 2, that's about 250. And so this makes more sense, right? Because now my character is standing just a little bit off from here, right here. Here's the origin. And then the climbing hole's over there. So now, given that, we take the forward vector, and it says that it's minus 1. So let's use a different color here. Yeah. And we'll do, let's imagine the forward vector is I know, negative 500, doesn't really matter. It's going to be over here, and then 1, 2, 2. So let's just times it by 100 then. So it's going to be here. Whoops. Here. And then y 1, 2, 2. So it's going to be 122. So about there. And so that means that the forward vector is doing that, which is not making sense to me. So, so why is that the case? Why is the forward vector going to be that when actually the forward vector is this red line here, or this black line at least when I play the game, the black line. And I think I proved that because if I go back to editing this blueprint, it's got let's see. it's got the forward vector of the hold. I think it's of the hold, yep. And then it's multiplying. Aha, I need to remove this. Break this link. Let's just do this by 50. So then we've got a forward vector, we just scale it so we can see it, and then we add the world location. So something about adding the world location is helping. And the world location of what is the world location of this thing. So if I were to add, so I'm in positive at the moment, and if I were to add, well, let's just put this one in um, without adding it, right? Let's do that first. Let's see what happens. Something like that. Ah, so that is interesting, isn't it? So they're coming from origin there. I wonder which way the line was drawn. I suppose it doesn't really matter, but and so adding. I'm a little bit confused at why. So I think it's doing something a little interesting here. If I do instead of 50, I do like 5. What happens then? Oh, that's interesting. So this forward vector, I'm taking it and then multiplying it by 5, and then putting that into the line end. And yet that's not. Ah, because this is the line start, so I need to do the forward vector start, and then the forward vector end is just that multiplied by my amount. I guess 50 was okay in that case. Yeah, so what we got now? Where are you? Maybe. Ah, think I saw some actually. Uh, maybe not. No. Okay, so let's instead do it by, I don't know, 150. See if this is going to show us. So now it's the forward vector starting position, and then it times by 50. Aha. So I see that it's actually coming out of here now. Yeah, so okay, so this is perfect, isn't it? And I wonder if can I if I can get the name of this uh I probably could, but there's probably no point. So if that's the case, then the forward vector is starting at 0, and well, let's just see. So let's do this again. Toggle breakpoint, play. X -1. -1. -1. -1. -1. So that's interesting. -1 in the X means, okay, fine. Do I understand that? Why is the forward vector -1 at that point in the X direction? Because that would be going back into the wall. And also, none of these are pointing back into the wall. Let's do that again. That's so funky. So here, the vector is -1. So that's definitely, well I can't, apparently I can't move whilst that's being debugged. Let me just try that again. And I wonder if I can get the name of this guy. So let's put a breakpoint here again. Can I do that? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Distal climbing hold actor 2. So we're debugging that, which is fine. So the fact that that's -1 makes no sense to me. It must be that that's X. So the I was casting the wrong way. So this forward vector is actually going that way, which is really interesting because then what does this mean? Because if I go to the viewport, I guess this is just the wrong way. So let's see if we can find some documentation on how Unreal Engine considers a forward vector. What is a forward vector calculated from in Unreal Engine? What's the axis? And instead of that, let's just do GPT. So, in Unreal Engine, what is the coordinate systems axes for forward vectors? Positive x-axis apparently. I could go and check that. Let's just see if that makes sense though. If I go back to here, it's saying positive x, and so that should be the forward vector in that case. Corresponds to which represents the direction an object is facing. And yet right, I think what I'll do is if I press play again, am I getting, okay, that's cool. So somewhere I'm getting the name and setting the text. Yeah, I think what I'll also do is draw the forward vector, right? I'm not draw it, but write it out. So let's do that above it. Whoops, like that. And I go on. Get the label, like that. Then I plug that in. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh. What's different about that than that? Oh, that's not even, oh, okay, ha, that'll be it. Debug get axe label is not what I want, that's what I wanted there. And instead I'll do that. And then I'll plug that into that. Hopefully that works. And then I'll plug that into the drawing. Compile and play. Oh, doesn't like that. Set text of that. Compile and run. Yeah, that is really interesting. Okay, so how is that -1? Oh, that is exactly right. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Wow. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. So that is exactly right. Which makes you so much more happy now. Whew. Yes, cool, okay. So, I was getting my axes model up. So if this is over here for the forward vector, something's going a bit awry, hasn't it? I think. Get actor forward vector. Why would that be that? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It should be -1x, right? And it's not. Well, it is, but it's also positive y, which should be 0. And so which climbing hold is this? It is climbing hold 0. Okay, that's interesting. So it thinks it's grabbed onto climbing hold 0. Where is a 0? There is no 0. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh no, I see. Climbing hold actor, nothing. Let's see if there's any more information here. Climbing hold actor 2. Okay. Yeah, so it thinks that climbing hold actor 2 has such a vector. Oh, that is interesting. And then we're saying that if it were the case that that's correct, then it would be -1 this way, and then +1 would be this way, but actually it's a bit more like this. Why does it think that stuff? So I'm doing something wrong here. I must have rotated this or something. Yes, I've rotated it. I need to get maybe the forward vector of the default scene route. That's interesting, isn't it? So get route component maybe. Oh, I don't remember these commands. It's been a while. Oh, that's right. Wow, okay. Um, get forward vector. Yeah. So what on earth is the active forward vector from then? Ooh, that's interesting. Alright, well, let's see if that's any different then. How do I do that? This one here. Quick. That was very quick. Let's try this again then. What you got now? Whoops. Now we have... Ooh, same thing. Where is that 1, 2, 2 coming from? Hmm. Let me also check once again. to make sure that I mean, what am I getting on? Yeah, default scene root, which, I mean, I believe it's the root component. Climbing hold actor. Let's just make sure of that. Oh, hang on. No. Yeah, sorry. Climbing hold actor, yeah. So, if I go here. Yeah, it's whatever the default was, right? Actor, yeah. Okay. Why would the Y be indifferent? So let's ask, when using the following function, when using the function on an actor in Unreal Engine 5, the vector being provided states x equals -1, y equals 1.22, z equals 0, that'll do. However, when I study using the C++ on an actor, however, when I observe the output of the blueprint, right, the get forward vector, in blueprint, I am the value is x equals -1, y equals 0, z equals 0. I believe that's right. Let's just double check it again. Yep, that's correct. Blueprint is correct. C++ is not. What might be going wrong? Man, whilst this is outputting its thing, I have noticed spring is hitting, and oh, the pollen's getting to me. So I'm on these pills, and I just realised, oh, I'm probably a bit tired. I don't think it's anything that interesting, because we did. We can go through it again. So different instances. So make sure you're calling get forward vector on the same actor instance in both C++ and Blueprint. I think we did, and we did that with the fact that this is climbing hold actor 2, and we're literally outputting it above it, right? And then in the C++ code, we saw the correct things. Let's try it again. It says label climbing hold actor 2, and its name is the climbing hold actor, which is fine. Currently attached to. No, that's fine. That's just yeah. So wait, I don't attach to it, do I? currently attached. Currently attached to. Oh. Is that part of the character or something? It might that it has to be my property. Yeah, it must be on here, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we just kind of proven that. So caching. I mean, could be different calculation methods. Check if your C++ implementation is using a different approach to calculate the forward vector. Well, it is, but it's not supposed to be different. It's just supposed to be, you know, getting the forward vector. And in fact, even in this case, I'm more happy with that. I mean, maybe we can, let's just be absolutely sure here. So what does this return? Using component. I mean, that sounds exactly right, doesn't it? Something like that. Let that continue. Give it a compile. Guess I better stop it. It's done, and then if I do this again, and attach. Whoops, this one here. Nope. Where am I going? This one. If I attach to this, then the something is, yeah, it still is that hold actor 2. So okay, fine. So that's probably okay. Coordinate space. Ensure that you're working in the same coordinate space when comparing the C++ and Blueprint. Well, once again, like I, well, maybe it tells us. Let's have a look. See if the Blueprint. God, I hate this thing, the grouping thing. I always get it confused. Let's see if this one. Let's see. In world space, get the forward unit direction for in world space. So maybe that's the difference. Could be. See what this says. Get forward vector, get unit axis, get component transform. In what space is that? Gets the current component to world transform for this component. Component to world. I mean, I think that does mean that. Um, what would it mean if it was locally? It would be uh, it shouldn't make a difference, right? Because it's not at an angle, which would be the 1.22. It's not at an angle. Unless maybe just very subtly it's at an angle, I don't know. Let's have a look. Climbing hold actor 2. No, it's very accurately at that. So I don't think that makes sense. And then it says code issues. Double check your C++ code for any issues like incorrect function calls or variable assignments, which may lead to the wrong values. If the issue persists, try debugging both implementations to figure out the exact point where the discrepancy occurs. This will help you identify. Yeah, I can't debug the blueprint stuff, can I? Well, maybe I can. Actually, I may be able to. Let's see what comes up. Uh, I'm guessing they use the same code. Guessing they use the same code. So current transform of the component relative to the world. But how is it populated? So we need to test returning it. I need to get unit axis. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to find in this document. Whoops. Let's do that. This is way off. Maybe let's work. Oh, it might take a while to get there, so maybe I could say something like, how might I check? No, it's not going to be caching. Unreal Engine might cache some calculations, ensure that you're calling this in the same frame. No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, um, the problem doesn't seem to stem from the above problems you highlighted. Um, do you have any other ideas at what might be wrong? Whilst it's doing that, let's go back. Just double check I'm not doing anything stupid here. So, attach character to climbing hold actor. What does that even mean? It's just setting a variable, right? Yeah. And the climbing hold actor close by actors is what gets set. Okay. Hmm. What is going on here? How are you returning something different? Let's yeah, let's do a text renderer here. In fact, let's just read what it says. If you have already checked the above possibility, you consider the following additional steps to troubleshoot. Check for updates. Parent class interference. Agreed, that's a good one. But it's not. Synchronization. Investigate any asynchronous operations. Yeah, good one. Debug the engine source. If you have access to Unreal, yeah, I will. Reproduciation and community support. Okay, cool. So, uh, in Unreal Engine, uh, can you make me a text renderer property in C++ for Unreal Engine? That looks about right. Probably don't need to do that though. Oh, in here I do. Let's do it in here. Like so. And then, yeah, that's the one I want. Just whack that in there. And we'll call this, what should we call it? We'll call it, yeah, that's fine. Why not? Oh, no. Yeah, maybe not. And we need that as well. That's good. But this is part of the component. I suppose I can create stuff with that. I don't know if this has a root component. Get root component. No, it doesn't. Mm. So instead, I need to do this in the climbing hole system, I guess. Uh, this one here, yeah, this one here. And then it will be, I guess this has a system, right? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, so I didn't want it in here. I wanted it in the other one. Okay, I'm an idiot. Let's go back there. Let's grab that. Let's put that in there. Let's go back there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, that's weird. Let's try that again. Okay, I see what I did. Okay. Right. So now we've got that, and we'll call this. Let's call it Bob. Doesn't really matter. Well, because it kind of caches them. Let me think. We'll call this debug text. Let's do that. And then the debug text will be that, and it'll be setup attachment with the getRoot component. And then we'll call this the debug text. And so now on begin play, we'll set the debug text equal to get forward vector. That one. Yeah, and then let's just do that. Can you print out? Why is my Copilot not working? Where is my Copilot? It is enabled. Maybe there's might be an update actually. No, there is not. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. No, nothing. Weird. Print out the get actor forward vector in sorry, convert to x, y, and z values into a string. Let's see, set text is there? Set text. Here we go. Into an f text. Into an f text format. So that should give me some type ahead. It ain't doing anything. Oy, oy, oy. Trigger inline suggestion. Yeah, we'll just sign out and sign back in again. Bear with me. Something's going a bit weird. Right, let's try it again. It is not doing anything. What's this thing here? IntelliCode completions. Very strange. I wonder if there's an output for this actually. UE integration, GitHub Copilot. That is that. Yeah. Weird. Alright, well, let's just use GPT. Don't know what's going on with the Copilot, to be honest. It's a bit funky. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Let's just do that. And I think we'll grab that as well. Why not? And now it's done this one last thing, which is ftext. Okay, that'll do. Yeah. All right. So now we'll have at least the possibility of viewing the variation in those values. So if I go compile this now, I should get a new text renderer pop up. Hopefully. Oh, no, of course, because there's errors. What are the errors? Yeah, that's not going to work. And then this will only work if I've got that, and I have. So let's try that now. Good. Let's see. Oh, something's gone wrong here. That's not right. I set up attachment to the root component. I think maybe it thinks that it's the other way around. Sorry. Whoops. Haha. Let's see. What does this actually say? It says in parent. The parent. Why has it done that then? That is right. GPT got that right. Why has that happened? Do I need to compile this? Close it? I need to do something. That's not right. Well, I guess it's because... Oh, hang on though. Is this the problem with this? I haven't got any bloody root component. Yeah, there's no default roots on actors. So I need like I bet that's the problem. Interesting. Okay, fine. Let's do that then. So I think we need another one of these, and we'll call this the U box component. Could do uSphere component. Yeah, not sphere. Scene. But if I do that, then I don't have any body collisions. I don't know if that matters. Let's do that. uScene component, and then it'll be scene component. Then I'll do. Why did that happen? Oh, it's doing some colon things. Okay. Right. Yep. And then I need to do that. Oh, that. Basically a copy of that. Come on, type ahead. Man, GitHub Copilot's completely nerfed on me. Yeah, and then we'll attach to that instead, right? So scene component, go on create it, set up attachment, create a text renderer, that, and then I need the scene component, so see if I can get that quicker than GPT. I probably can. Ooh, maybe not. It is. God, yeah. Right, that might have been the problem, in fairness. That might have been the problem. So I bet now that's corrected inside the... oh, well, interesting. Not quite. Um, if I close that and then open it back up, what happens? So the scene component is no longer being the root component, but did I not set that set root component? I think that's the one I needed actually. Alright, let's try that now. There we go. Right. Happy days. So now we have that, and it's called debug text. Now we need to make sure everything else is outside of there. Good. And now we can finally do it. Oh, too fast. Right, yeah. Compile, save, run. Let's see, is anything coming up? Oh, it is. It's just the wrong color. Let's try and tweak the color here. Make this blue or something. That'll do. And why is it off slightly to the side? I guess that's because it is off to the side. Where's the transform for this? That was what we want, but where is it though? The scale. So where's the actual transform? That's strange. I have a gizmo, but I have no transform there. That can't be right. Don't know. Oh well, okay. Anyway, seems to be working. So now with the body, does that work? -1. Oh, you know what? Let's make this a little bit smaller as well. Like so. Success yet? Not really. Let's see if we can move that. Why is that happening? God damn it. Why is that? Is that gonna work? Oh, how strange. So the location of this is not being stuck. I guess because I've used the wrong thing maybe. Utext render component. I guess it doesn't have like a body primitive component, yeah. Let's just ask this. In Unreal Engine 5, in Unreal Engine, there does not seem to be a way of transforming inside a blueprint. Yeah, you see that's not coming up, my dude. That is not coming up. Um, Strangely enough. No, it's not transformable. If you want to modify the transform in the in the details panel, you'll find transform. The details panel does not um, show a transform section. There, default panel shows a transform section, but there is but only scale appears as an option inside it. That can't be right. Um, I suppose though, it doesn't really matter because what I can do is I can put a positioning thing, right? So if I go and add like text, maybe even, and then just put the thing. Oh, I can't. Yikes, Scoob. All right. I wonder if it's because I've attached it. No, that's right. That's right. Um, are you sure there is no way of editing the transform from within Blueprint instead? Perhaps I need to use something different than set up attachment in the constructor. Yeah, I don't think it knows what it's doing now, but I'm gonna go try anyway because I had a funny suspicion about it too. So um, I just feel like with the attachment rules, actually it's probably done that for me, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it might be that relative transform thing. Yeah, let's try that. I have a funny feeling about this. How are we looking now? Nothing yet. Let's just close this. How are we looking now? No, no difference. Okay. I'm just gonna do one thing, which is to restart the editor. Let's do that. Is there such a thing? No, it is render component. Yeah, it is correct. Uh, it's also like I think you should be able to position it, but it's not from an actor component. So I wonder if because it's from a primitive component, you just can't do it. Um, is there? I mean, I mean, I can put a scene component in. Let's do that. I already know this isn't gonna work. So let's just what's happened here? I don't want that. Let's go back to here, and I'll put this as a text wrap component. And then just do this. Well, that but with that. Oh god, what's happened now? Not that one. Ah, making lots of mistakes. Ah. Text wrap component, and then I'm gonna put that on the scene, and this will be a child of that. Yep. Then I should get the controls from the actor component. I think. I hope. At the very least. Yeah. Okay. Let's go now. Check that out. So we've got the text wrap, and that's not inside it. So what have I done now? I've got text wrap component. It's attached to the scene. I've got debug text, and it's attached to the text wrap component. So what's going on here? Do I have to close this again? Oh man, what's wrong now? Weirdly enough, the directions there, so the transforms there, so now I can at least do it. That's a bug in Unreal Engine. Surely. Let's hope. And please a little bit hard to see, I have to say. So let's try it. Think something like that. Hopefully that works now. Ah, now it's way off. So I'm so confused. Why is the text? Why is the text wrap not? Because I can definitely add components. Like if I do that, then it goes underneath, right? So it's not a problem. There just seems to be some kind of weird bug here. Let me close this again. I waste so much time in Unreal Engine, it's so annoying. Like it shouldn't be this difficult, honestly. To have to understand every single little detail so well so you avoid these problems is really weird. It's really, really, really weird. Is it working now? Yes, so it was a bug in Unreal Engine. That's always helpful. Okay. Um, I am in 5.1, so it's a bit surprising, but oh well. And these are all coming out like that, and that's because of what? Um, let's see. That's happening because uh, like if I press that, why on earth is it over there? It must be because this, yeah, this is caching something as well. Like, how do I refresh this? Is that is that better? I don't think so. Maybe I need to do that as well, or maybe just the whole thing. Can I do that? Uh, like that. No. There must be a way of updating this. All right. Um, so that's now back in place with at least that one. Um, but not quite. interesting. Let's see. How in the blueprint editor for one of my actors, um, the hierarchy of the components is correct. However, on an instance of that actor, it remains as its historical hierarchy. Is there a way to update the instance in the editor with the new version of the blueprint of the actor's hierarchy? Replace selected actors with this blueprint. Let's try that. Replace selected actors with this blueprint. Oh, that's not possible. Damn, can you imagine? You've like laid everything out and then you make one small update and then you've got to delete everything and do it again. I don't think so somehow. Make a small change to trigger a dirty set state. Yeah, could do that. Let's do that. But I've already done that because that's literally why it's like appeared, right? Um, let's do little when inherited. Yeah, compile. Let's try and put that back. Wow, that did work. Oh, apparently not for all of them. Ah, you know what? I only care about this one anyway, so cool. What we got? So we got a -1. So that is correct now. So I wonder if I go back through here to the system and do a debug on that. Is it now correct? No, it's not. Now that's interesting, is it not? Same actor. Ah, well there is a difference here. Let me just, I mean, not that it makes sense, but let's just do that. Get actor forward vector. Uh, scene. Get, must be get root component. Get root component. Oh, that's interesting. So now actor forward vector is nothing on there. That can't be right. That must be a thing. Why is this erroring? It's not an error, is it? That's fine. Let's have a look. Must be. Oh no, I see. Wait, what? What did I replace then? I'm so confused. Oh, I see. Ha. It's that instead. Do that. Get rid of that. Cool. No. Very loud, so sorry. And then do that. Right, now what? Now what do you say? Same. It's same absolute bullshit. Ah, so um, let's move that into the system. Um, like that. Like that, sorry. Well, okay. Just that. And then it will be that pointer to debug text. No, that. That's the one. And I think debug text was made public, right? Debug text. Public, yeah. So what is it complaining about? Climbing hold actor. Set text. What's it? It's not got a problem, so let's just let this go. Uh, it says use of undefined type uText render component. Yep. There you go. Right. Just doing a blood test. Ooh, cool. It's a good blood test. Right, let's try that now. Now it's not doing anything. Well, that's, oh yeah, okay, door. Uh, yep. Cool, 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 cool. And that should now say, certainly not that. Unless it says 1. No, it doesn't. What the hell? So all this time the debugger's been ruining me, even though I've got optimize off. Ah, how is that the case? What? Why is my effector in Unreal Engine showing as the Y value when I am on a breakpoint? Why is my effector in Unreal Engine showing as Y value when I'm on a breakpoint inside a function inside a, is it function? No, it's inside a method where which is wrapped by and on. See what it says. Oh right. Oh, I didn't even see the E. Oh my god. Whew. Oh man, that's so annoying. That is so funny. Well, there you go. You learn something new every day. Let's just see if you can get like, um, is there a way of getting an imprecise? Oh man, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. So it is 0. So it's fine. So okay, fine. Let's just reset. Let's ignore the fact that we've done that. So everything's actually fine. Rather than this, it is actually going. This is almost bad news because now I'm a bit confused of what the problem is. um, yeah. So let's get rid of all this. So basically now, this is where my dude is, or where my climbing hold actor is, and it's saying it's -1, so it's going this way, and everything else is 0. So in that case, if my character is like this, then we need to find out how much it must rotate. Doesn't matter which way, it can be any way it wants. Um, to get to the intended vector. So let's just do that. In Unreal Engine, how do is there a function to rotate a vector so that it aligns with another vector? Yeah, so calculate the cross product, yep, and then plug that in. Cool. Let's see what happens. I've probably done that before wrong, so that's interesting. I never knew normalizing it actually, maybe I did, actually change the value, like rather than just giving us a copy of what it is, or a value out of the function. Yeah, so radians to degrees, arc cosine of the dot product between those two. I think I've pretty much got that, haven't I? Let's see. Dot product, uh, vector vector A, forward vector. So yeah, this is probably the problem. I didn't normalize them. I didn't know why that matters. Why is it important to normalize the vectors first? This is where I've been going wrong, I reckon. Let's let's normalize this then. Normalize the vector in place. Um, get normalized. Ah, I really hate this stupid thing. Is there a function in Unreal Engine that can normalize an f vector without uh, normalize an f without affecting the original vector? E.g., it shouldn't use normalize, as that normalizes in place. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Obtain a normalized version of an f vector without affecting the original. Get safe normal. Let's do that then. And then it says what? Let's see. It says radians to degrees. Wait, because the cross product only works with that. Okay. Oh, that's another one I probably missed. And the cross product is the magnitudes, right? But it's doing it for us, so that's cool. So then I could do this with these normalized. Okay, so let's do this properly because I think we've got the result here, haven't we? So let's go f vector normalized normalized climbing hold. Well, let's just do that. And then the other one is going to be normalized that. And then I want the cross product. And then we'll do that like that. We want the dot product, which I think I've already got here. That's cool. And I think I'm going to just put these in now. Oh, what have I done wrong with the cross product? It doesn't return a, okay, it returns a rotation vector. Okay, cool. And then this is the angle between the vectors, radians to degrees. That's the dot. Oh, that's off the screen. Dot product a cosine. Dot product a cosine. And that gives me the. I need that. Okay. Angle between vectors. I like it. So here we are. Dot product. Angle between two vectors. And then rotation axis is going to be the cross product. And then we rotate angle axis. We want to rotate angle axis, and then we're going to use the angle between the vectors and then the rotation axis. Okay. Like that. That makes sense to me. And what's wrong with this is that this does not have the ability to do that, even though the owner is an actor. And that's because it only works on the vector, so if I do get actor rotation, I guess. And what is this one? This is vector A is just the normalized version of it. Um, Wait, is that coming up? Oh, it is there. Okay. Oh no, no, I see. Sorry. Uh, rotate angle axis. Let's just copy that one. In fact, could just do the whole thing, couldn't I? Yeah. Um, copy code. Can you replace uh, vector A and word vector A and vector B with vector V with that and vector B with that in the following code. And then with that rotation axis, I think we can do the owner rotate by, right? So owner rotate set rotation maybe? No, add rotation, that's the one. I guess it would be local rotation. Or we just copy that all in. So we'll check over it. So we've got that. Then we've got normalization, dot product. We don't have the dot product again, so that's fine. We get the angle between the two vectors. We calculate the rotation axis, cross product of the vectors. We normalized to align with normalized using rotate angle axis. And then I think we can actually probably set that then. So set active rotation. Yeah, like that. Is that a thing? Set actor relative rotation. With a vector you can't do that, which is 2 rotator. There you go. Okay, cool. I think that's probably it. We unhook these. How are we looking? Not quite right. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is not the last time I set the rotation, right? It's if move to climbing. So I need to almost do this after I've already moved to it. Because what am I doing? Attach to climbing hold, and then is attached to the climbing hold. Signal that character should move to climbing hold, draw debug, reach out, toggle. There should be a tick here, is there? Let's see. Tick, 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 tick. Move to climbing hold, there it is. I'm guessing. Exact rotation, here it is. Okay. So character location, width of character, new location, set actor location, adjustment rotation equals target climbing hold actor rotation and character actor rotation. So let's put this in a function. We'll call that oops. We'll call this yep. Rotate character to inverse of rotate character to inverse of climbing hold forward vector. Interesting, and my code doesn't do that, but that's not too bad. We can do that. We can add that later. I want to see if it at least aligns with it first. Yep. Whoops. Okay. Void. Oh no. Bloody insert. And then I think we can do that here. So if I just grab that out, well, I could just delete it, whatever. Just like that. And then I'll do it. I suppose in a way this has to be happening over time, but let's just do that first. So the character won't turn, and then it'll just snap, and then we'll use inverse kinematics to do the rest. I think. What isn't like owner undeclared identifier. Okay. Hi owner. Here it is. Here it is. Oops. Like that, and then like that. I think I'll put that on its own thing. Okay. So it should snap at the end. That's not right, is it? In fact, it just looks like it's rotating, rotating around. Oh, okay. Maybe that is straight. It's just perspective, isn't it? So he is actually on straight. Oh, this is good. Okay. So this means it's probably working. Let me try that again. Let's have a look. Get a nice angle. Do that. um, is this actually being called at the right time? It gets called at the right time. That's good. Um, and then this is that's that. And that would mean, like, that would absolutely mean I need to set the rotation to that. Rotate angle axis. Can you draw me a graph demonstrating? Can you write me some Python code that draws me a graph demonstrating how this works? Let's see if we can get this working. It's fascinating that this works. Let's see if it does work, I guess. Let's see. I don't see anything else in it. NumPy, that's fine. Mplot3D. Uh, I don't know if that's going to be installed. Don't really know how to use this, so let's just see how it comes out. Let's just try it. Just try that. Or can I do new notebook? I don't care. It's fine. Run. And it says missing one required positional argument. Let's just copy that in there. I pasted this in a Jupyter notebook and got the following error. We'll see what this one does, and then we'll see if we can hack it a bit ourselves. Right. Okay, so target character has nothing on it aligned. Uh, the character graph, the character line is not visible. Can you make sure it's clearly visible? I just want to make sure that the character line is correctly there in GPT size, and then I think what that means is that what I might assume from that is that the code is right in a way, because I'm setting it equal to that new thing, but then I can check the code and see if it was adding rather than just setting it, in the Python script. So, um, yeah, let's just try that. Hopefully this didn't muck up anything else. Yeah, same problem. It hasn't drawn it. So where is the character then in this? Let's have a look. Character. It's the angle between two vectors. So I can add that angle. All right, let's just do that then. So I think um, add rotation, add actor local rotation. Let's try that. And I wonder if that takes a vector now. No. Okay. Wonder if that works now. Warnings reported. Yeah, that's fine. We'll figure you out later. Didn't work. Okay. So if we're normalizing both of these, they become 1. The -1 is correct. The character can be variable. Ah. I think I need to inverse that, don't I? So that they're both pointing in the same direction. Yes, well that would be interesting at least. Let's just try that. F vector invert negate. How to inverse a how to invert an F vector in Unreal Engine. No. Is there a built-in way in? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Didn't get that. Cool. Let's do that then. Let's do that first, because I think that would need to be done anyway. Because now because I want to find the angle between them. The only thing is then which way it's going to rotate me, and then yeah, I think at that point, let's try that set actor rotation again. You see my flaws here. I'm okay at architecting stuff, but when it comes to like just maths, I'm terrible. Okay, that's interesting. So then, and then let's just try the inverse of it again. So, -1. I get the ideas, but I can't bother to go run through all the the stuff at the moment. Let's just hope this works now. Interesting. It's interesting that so negating a rotation is not correct, is it? You're gonna have to do you're gonna have to take off is it math.pi or something? Pi times 2 uh pi? Pi? No. Is that is just a number, right? Let's just do this the good old-fashioned way at the moment, and then let's see what happens after, if it works. So we're trying to rotate. I just want to rotate it around the z-axis, actually, don't I? So I want to rotate it by pi around the z-axis. That's what I want. That's the one. Hmm. Okay. I think I've lost my juice at the moment. I will have to pick this up another time. It's quite close. It's annoyingly close because I think we've even got the reaching out and stuff done. But oh well. Yeah. Okay. Uh, thanks for watching. If you do watch, sorry, it's a bit boring as always, and keep well. Bye.